That's why I teamed up with the experts at Nutrisystem to help create their newest plan, specifically designed for women ages 55 and up. Introducing Complete 55. Weight loss made for women, by women.
Get protein-powered meals delivered to your door, including hearty inspirations meals that control hunger for up to 5 hours. Go online or call right now to get today's special offer on Complete 55.
Leads to the cave.
Hi, my name's Ava. I'm from New York, and I lost
Giant
33 pounds with Next Medical.
Next Medical is led by America's #1 weight loss experts, with over thousands of members losing tens of thousands of pounds. Go to joinnextmed.com to change your life today.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy facing off with President Joe Biden at the White House. He will break down what happened behind closed doors. We have it all tonight, exclusively on Hannah.
There's a place you can still find peace of mind together. Bungalows, Key Largo. Your own private garden.
Come on, come closer.
Adventure at your fingertips. Bungalows, Key Largo. It's time to warm your soul.
People always ask me, what's the best mattress? Well, the best mattress for me isn't necessarily the best mattress for you. Bridget and our sleep test will fit you to the perfect mattress. So if you're going to spend a third of your life sleeping on it, shouldn't it be the one for you?
1877 cartridges, KARS cartridges, 1877 cartridges, donate your cartridges. Donate your cartridges, not for that's cartridge pack. Pick up a quick and easy. You'll also get a K-shaped voucher and a fax voucher. 1877 cartridges, donate your cartridges.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
On public.com, you can track the metrics on the companies that matter to you. Data like revenue segmentation, margins, and operating expenses. All of your investing, all in one place. Get up to $10,000 and you transfer an account to public.com.
All right, President Biden expected a short time from now to tout what he says is progress in the American economy. We'll ask Steve Forbes if that's the word that he would use to describe it. Plus, Queen Jean-Pierre briefs at the White House as President Biden's classified document scandal takes another turn. We will listen live in that briefing room for the latest from the Biden camp on that. And Bill Malugin will join us with the latest Fox exclusive reporting at the border. Come join John Robertson live, top of the hour. All right, we have new updates as the feds are searching the house, or they did search the house of President Biden, his beach house in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. So we are just being told no classified documents were found inside the house. Kennedy?
Well, good. I mean, classified documents cannot be held in your beach house, even if the Secret Service is there. He's the president now, so conceivably he could declassify everything that is in his possession. But again, we are seeing the contrast and the hypocrisy of the agreed-upon times where the FBI can go to these various places and search through things as opposed to a formal raid as though they were looking for El Chapo.
And you made a good point during the commercial break when we learned the breaking news, the classified documents found in the beach house. You said they didn't search for very long. That's exactly right. So the statement from Bob Bauer, the personal attorney for the president, said the search was conducted from 8:30 a.m. to noon. Usually the government works at a glacial pace, so anything that takes simply 3.5 hours to me seems like lightning speed and sort of shocking. Now, he also did say, consistent with the process in Wilmington, the DOJ did take for further review some materials and handwritten notes that appear to relate to his time as vice president. So I think that's interesting because the conclusion is no documents with classified markings were found. However, there is some documents that were taken for further review. So that remains to be seen what exactly that will look like or what conclusions can be drawn from that inquiry. Yeah, Cassie, sometimes I feel like political opinions can sway how you feel about these stories. Actually, it hasn't been those stories. But as a, pretty conservative person, I'm glad that they weren't found. These are our national secrets. I don't want those in anyone's hands, to American folks, right? So I'm glad they didn't find them there. But if you have a new South, you have a house, you can call it, you have the White House. And you probably want to store all your business stuff in one place, right? We also have that office, the Penn Rising office. So I'm sure you're thrilled that you find it. Sure, of course. One house down, 4 got to go. I mean, we're starting to
answers. I think that's the thing.
Hey, these puttheads, come on, hold stand up.
The White House or the executive that he has to believe in. Because we've seen that it's been happening to a lot of folks. Okay, they didn't mean to do it, but also it's been sitting there for 7 years. And we don't have enough information on what it was doing. Yeah. I mean, the archives room or department or whatever it is at the White House, are they like, oh my gosh, we forgot. We have like a library book, we checked it out and we never brought it back and we never got it back. But at the same time, this is their boss.
100%. And I would pass on this. I think in this country we have an overclassification problem in this country. We've got 4 million Americans that have access to some level of classified documents in this country, but they shouldn't be flying around willy-nilly, handsy on the keys. This is a good thing that no documents were found. I think they bought the house in 2017. They only use it occasionally, as opposed to the Wilmington house, where it goes back and forth seemingly most weekends. This is something that they only travel to maybe once a month or so, once every 2 months. But this is a good thing. And again, we'll know more now with the special counsel, who's now meeting at the Department of Justice just today, is looking into this document issue.
Respectfully, that was one of the talking points that Tim Kaine said, that we have an overclassification problem in this country in response to President Biden finding or classified documents being found in President Biden's residences and the like. I know that talking point was updated after documents were found at President Trump's house. And for me, as an American citizen, I'd rather things be overclassified in the name of national security than that be some type of defense or explanation why it's somehow okay. Not that that's what you're saying, but it's disheartening for me coming, especially when it came from Tim Kaine, a vice presidential contender. Like it makes it somehow okay. Oh, the problem is just that too much is called classified. That's not the problem I see. Thanks.
Yeah, then why would the FBI want a lockout? If 80% of that should have been classified in the first place, you're absolutely right.
Come on.
All right, we have more others in just a moment. Today, everything costs more. Gas, groceries, cars. We all need cash in the bank to stay ahead. Well, here's great news for veterans who own a home. Home values have climbed to near all-time highs, too. That means the cash you need is right there in your home. New Day can unlock it with the New Day 100 VA cash out loan. It lets you borrow up to 100% of your home's value, not just part of it like some other loans. Pay down high-rate credit card debt, consolidate your second mortgage and car loan, and have the security of cash in the bank. The VA has granted New Day automatic authority. When banks say no to a veteran, New Day can say yes.
Call 1-844-809-1390.
This is going to be great. Taking the shawl off, I did it. Is he looking at my hairline?
My joint pain isn't too bad. Well, it wasn't this morning. I hope I can get through this.
Is plaque psoriasis or psoriatic arthritis making you rethink your everyday choices? Otezla is a pill, not a cream or injection, that can help people with plaque psoriasis achieve clearer skin. Otezla is proven to reduce joint swelling, tenderness, and pain in psoriatic arthritis. And no routine blood tests required. Don't use if you're allergic to Otezla. Otezla can cause serious allergic reactions. It may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Otezla is associated with an increased risk of depression. Tell your doctor if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts or if these feelings develop. Some people taking Otezla reported weight loss. Your doctor should monitor your weight and may stop treatment. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur. Tell your doctor about your medicines and if you're pregnant or planning to be. Doctors have been prescribing Otezla for 8 years. Don't hesitate. Ask your doctor about Otezla today.
Take me up into the stratosphere.
I found a garden, and now that I got
I don't seal.
11.5 years ago, I needed assistance. I didn't know if I would ever play golf again. The acute rehab was quite a journey. I thought maybe this is the best it's going to be until I took Balance of Nature. I am convinced this is what got me over the hurdle. My swing playing was better than it was before my accident. I will take Balance of Nature for the rest of my life.
Start now by going to balanceofnature.com and don't forget to use discount code FOXNEWS.
Oh, great. You have a doorbell camera. Now you have a front row seat to your house getting robbed. They're breaking into my house! Ooh, there goes the TV. I'm sure it'll turn up at the pawn shop.
Oh, not the TV!
Just because you can see them, that doesn't mean you can stop them.
As long as you get 24-hour monitoring, a free home security system, and professional installation. Plus,
Wounded and tired, Siri collapsed in his car. Some peasants found her, took her to the town. That one
Call
suffocated.
1-800-ALARM-ME.
If your
Warlords
business
took
kept
the
on
young
employees
woman
through the
in,
pandemic,
had her nursed back to
GetRefunds.com
health,
can see if
and
they
sent her
qualify
on
for
her
a
way
payroll
to
tax
Nova
refund
Threat.
up to $26,000 per employee. All it takes is 8 minutes to get started. Then work with professionals to assist your business with its forms and submit the application. Go to GetRefunds.com to learn more.
At the beginning of really a new chapter in the Hunter Biden story. New revelations keep coming.
His most egregious conduct is denying the Biden name to his biological daughters.
This is one of the biggest scandals in political history. There were classified documents apparently stored in the garage.
That would put them within a wingspan of Hunter Biden.
We are concerned that Joe Biden's already made a decision that we're to cover Hunter's wrongdoing.
Interesting, real community.
Art Skelly.
Why do you?
Always had a lot. At 17, a few years.
For real this time. Brady making the announcement on Twitter this morning after a temporary retirement in 2022 and return for one more season with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring. For good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I just press record and let you guys know first. So, we'll be long-winded. You only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year, so thank you guys so much to every single one of you for supporting me, my family, my friends, teammates,
but in
my
the end,
competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream and change a thing. Love you all.
Kenny, it's easy to love people when you're that handsome and talented, right? It drives me crazy. I want dates to stop and English. Okay, when this came down this morning, I went on Instagram and I watched it. We watched it during the commercial break. I forgot to scroll. You can push the picture aside, the video aside. Keep doing it. You'll see pictures of Giselle. Apparently they broke up because she wanted him to retire and he wouldn't. So he goes back, he does another year, he realizes I really miss her. I really miss us being a family unit. I'm going to try to work on this. That's what I think. I'm having to decide why you married. Yes, Giselle, but he posted it. Do you subscribe to this?
I do, yeah. I mean, what's behind that photo? Certainly. I mean, 7 Super Bowl wins, 2 different teams. I think the most winningest team in the NFL has only won 6 Super Bowls, so he's already outpaced that. We won't see his life like we have seen in a long time.
Yeah, certainly not with all the officials on your side. That's acceptable. Oh, sorry, that's
well, obviously, we can say that he just goes, but we understand that there are more folks kind of behind him, like Patrick Mahomes, my beloved Kansas Chiefs, who's headed back to his 3rd Super Bowl in 5 seasons. So Tom just knows it's time. It's time. We're pushing the back.
What do you make, though, Kevin, there is a back and forth. A lot of us who, talk among the NFL, he might have been headed to the Niners and the Raiders. There were teams that were like, okay, no, not anymore. It was really a real topic, and I think this came, frankly, as a surprise to many in the sports industry and also out. So what do you make of this all of a sudden turnabout? Did you know the whole time?
I mean, my dad at home is going to be laughing that you're asking me a sports question like this.
But there was a lot of speculation. You're a Raiders fan. I'm
49ers fan. There was speculation from both fan bases that he was going to sign with one of those teams.
One more year.
As early as next week. And 49ers fans, the faithful, we were like, yes, he's come. You ever know him? Did you know him? Did you ever see him?
Rumors are
He and Giselle, I mean, the perfect.
And the 3 kids, too.
I know. And he and Giselle loved this child for Moynihan. There are all these pictures together of her and that to be the fairy tale. Yes.
You heard it here on the couch.
Yeah, definitely a lot in the future, right? We will bring you all of this developing news. Really important. Yeah, exactly. But we're so grateful for you every day. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to DVR the show when you can't watch live. And now here's America Report.
Ground to fly away.
Thank you, Emily. Fox News Alert now. Congressman Andy Biggs is set to introduce articles of impeachment against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas as the GOP-led House Judiciary Committee holds its first hearing into the Biden administration's handling of the border crisis.
The hearing comes as border officials raise the alarm over the growing amount of drugs seized at the border and number of terror suspects being detained. Will this push President Biden to start getting serious about securing the border? Congressman Daryl Issa, Katie Pavlich, here to weigh in coming up.
All right, we anticipate all of that, but first this Fox News Alert. FBI agents have just completed moments ago their search of President Biden's vacation home as the DOJ's investigation into its handling of classified documents widens. Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Sandra Smith in New York. Hello, Don.
Hi, Sandra. We've made it halfway through the week. I'm John Roberts here in Washington. This is America Reports. The search in Biden's Rehoboth Beach house marks at least the third time where the FBI has searched for classified documents and private locations tied to the president.
David Sputz has the breaking details from the Justice Department. As we just told our audience, this search just wrapped, David. So, were any classified documents found at the president's beach house?
Sandra, John, no classified documents found. This is according to the president's personal attorney, Bob Bauer. The search began this morning at 8:30 in the morning after a weekend wrapped up at noon, 3.5 hours. Quite the contrast from what we saw just a few weeks ago when we learned on a Friday the FBI spent almost 13 hours inside the president's Wilmington, Delaware home and did find more classified documents. Now, President Biden purchased this home back in 2017 when he was a former vice president at the start of summer. But right now, DOJ not picking up any classified documents there at that home. I want to read the statement from Bob Bauer. It's a little long, but I think it's important we read it. The DOJ's planned search of the president's Rehoboth residence concluded in coordination and cooperation with the president's attorneys has concluded. The search was conducted from 8:30 a.m. to noon. No documents with classified markings were found. Consistent with the process in Wilmington, the DOJ took for further review some materials and handwritten notes that appear to relate to his time as vice president. Now, today, here at the Justice Department, where I am, Robert Hur, the special counsel, and his staff are at DOJ. He was appointed a few weeks ago on January 12th by Merrick Garland and spent the past few weeks getting up to speed and getting briefed, but his staff is now officially fully on board. He will receive a complete briefing about what was discovered in Rehoboth Beach as soon as that search is done, even though nothing was classified. Now, Sandra, John, we reported yesterday the FBI searched the Penn Biden Center in mid-November. The key there in mid-November. The reason we found out about this 2 months late, well, that seems to be the case with this story. In many ways, that slow drip of information. Two more quick things at the White House. It's Ron Klain, the chief of staff's last day on the job. Jeff Zients taking over to deal with this crisis coming in. Also, Merrick Garland, the attorney general, is at an unrelated event at the White House. He's going to be in the room with President Biden, sitting just feet away from him the same day that agents searched the president's vacation home in Rehoboth. Quite a juxtaposition there.
Another turn in all of this. All right, so we're going to have more breaking news on that coming up. James Fun at the DOJ. Thank you.
Under President Biden, there is no border, and Americans are paying the price.
The Republican majority seems interested only in showboating. They continuously talk about a so-called Biden border crisis, even though this administration has actually kept in place numerous policies from the Trump administration. The Secretary of Homeland Security said the border is closed, the border is secure in March of 2021. Was that true then?
No.
Is it true now?
No. The fiery moments from the House Judiciary hearing on the border crisis as Republican lawmakers slammed the Biden administration for its handling of the situation. The hearing comes as the number of individuals from the FBI's terror watch list detained by border agents continues to rise, with at least 38 arrested since the beginning of October. Complete coverage now. House Judiciary Committee member, Daryl Issa moments away. But first, the Aisha Hussein trial on Capitol Hill. Republicans making the border priority number one today.
Get out of my sight.
Hey there, John. Good afternoon to you. That's right. I mean, this is the first of two separate hearings on the border within just a 1 week span that we're expecting to happen here. So if that tells you how much of a priority this is for House Republicans. And Democrats not very happy with this particular hearing, first and foremost because of how it's titled. It's called Biden's Border Crisis. They do not like that. Today's witnesses primarily focused on the fentanyl crisis, including the father of a teenage boy who died of a fentanyl overdose. But in between the very emotional testimony, John, we've been watching plenty of shots being taken between Republicans and Democrats.
This is the nightmare that the Democrats have unleashed upon our country. The laws that go right in the House, I'm afraid, are not going to survive the Democratic Senate or get Joe Biden's signature. So this situation is going to continue to escalate and continue to worsen.
Many Republicans in Congress seem intent on demonizing migrant families and asylum seekers, portraying them as fentanyl traffickers and violent criminals.
Now, as I mentioned, this is the first hearing on the border. Next Tuesday, House Oversight Chairman James Comer will hold a separate hearing. This time, he will have border agents here on the Hill to testify. And also, John, as you mentioned, we're expecting Congressman Andy Biggs here any moment now this afternoon to introduce articles of impeachment against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. He would become the second Republican to do so in just a 1 month period of time. No word yet, though, as of right now, as to when the conference might actually move forward with a vote on this. John?
All right, we know that you'll keep watching it for us.
Today we're here to honor the legacy.
Daryl Issa joining us now. He is a
Symbols
House Judiciary Committee.
are nothing without the women and men that give them meaning.
Can you give us an update on what you've heard in that room so far? Specifically going back to some of those fiery moments that we just played for our viewers. Why do you fathom that Jerry Nadler, the Democrat on one of the Democrats on that committee, would reference this as the so-called border crisis? What about this is not a crisis?
Well, what we heard today was the contrast between the Trump era, which had some illegal immigration, but it was contained, and the immediate change that happened under this administration. Ranking Member Nadler doesn't like hearing that, but it is why it's the Biden crisis. We also heard not just from a victim's father, but from a sheriff who represents one of the largest stretches of the U.S.-Mexican border, and how it's taken his people away. 44% of his jail occupants are undocumented criminals. It's taken him away from doing the regular police work he would do, and the impact it's having to his community. So, yes, there was testimony on both sides. I would say on the Republican side, the facts and the numbers speak for themselves.
Speaking of which, we can put up.
Wouldn't have asked for legendary tools from Undvik and Archgriffin acid if you didn't know what you were doing.
Thank you for trusting me. Give us a few days and your armor will be ready. Come on, let me help you get out of that.
Curd. Ah, curd. Now we take a spot.
Geralt, good.
My armor coming along all right?
It's ready. I've reinforced the joints and bathed this in acid, as my clan's tradition demands.
Thanks. How much do I owe you?
Oh, please. I'd not be here if it weren't for you. It's a gift, in thanks for what you did. Take it, and may it serve you well,
Thanks. And you take care.
Let's go! Will you go with me to the shrine?
I don't know.
What do you seek here, vagrants?
Right, give me the coin. Tails, we clean the shit out of the stable.
Tisn't
Heads, we
easy,
go grab
not at
some
all.
tit. One toss.
Whoa.
Of course not. We keep tossing till we get what we want.
Weren't like that. Anyone who dared to burn good. I'm still here. Heard the Baron lost it. Blood rushed to his head. Hair white as curd. Ah,
Now
curd.
you
Now would
don't mind if you chat, will you? Thing is, we find everything.
Your tailor's outy shot.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Krakon Krayt, who helped break down the druid's resolve.
Giant's pantry. Recruited quite a few men. No Hjalmar here, though. Gotta keep looking. Hjalmar came through here. Had to. Time to end this. Lots of old tracks. Giant must have come through here often. giant came down the mountain, barged into the village, then kicked the gate down from the inside. What? Lost your nerve?
Thanks, White One. If not for you, that might have taken me much longer. And I need to see Leif. The bitch has nearly ripped his innards out. And we two are all that's left of my crew. All right. You might not have heard. I'm Hjalmar on Crete. And I'll never forget you helping me in a time of need.
Geralt of Rivia.
The Geralt of Rivia? Like in the ballad about the sorceress and the Wicher. You're still alive.
Looks like it.
Right? Well, forgive me. Just thought that all happened long ago. My dad used to tell me stories of your adventures. So, what are you doing on Unvik?
Your crew, what happened to them?
It all started with a storm. You see, then came the blasted sirens. I had a Hornwall horn to drive them off, but one night it just disappeared. Next morning the giant ambushed us, crushed half my men, hurled Arvid against the rocks, tucked Viggy under his arm. Just four made it here. But I suppose if it had all gone smoothly, would have made for a dreadfully short ballad about our heroic adventure.
Seems more doomed than heroic to me.
No. That's just the gods looking to see what metal we're made of. They'll soon get their answer.
Your father sent me. He needs you on Ard Skellig.
Impossible. Dad knows I'll not return till I kill the giant.
Situation's changed. The fate of all Skellige will be decided on Ard Skellig. They're getting ready to choose a new king.
The fate of Skellig is being decided here. If I accomplish this deed, it'll mean the gods have chosen me to rule.
The other claimants are already waiting at Caer Trolda.
Seems I must hurry then. Time to face the giant. Coming with?
Take it you're gonna fight the giant?
Of course.
Late.
What? Swore hit. Let's go.
Bled to death. Bled to death.
Hurry now! Pick up the pace!
Just like Krach.
I'm telling you, plow an enormous horse, son he is.
So I heard.
Can't believe I finally got the bastard.
Haven't gotten him yet.
Geralt, help me smash that! We're sure to reach the Giant's Cave this way.
Getting colder. Gotta be close.
Careful now. One odd step and you can wake him.
Hey, quick! Let me out before he wakes!
Key should be around here somewhere.
Wait. Know what they call vet best he stay in there till...
What?
I thought he was your cop.
He is.
Let's free him.
Even one swung by...
I heard that, Unc.
Wait here. I'll look for...
Iggy.
Shh.
Don't tell him. Thanks for your help.
Hjalmar the
Let's get it.
Let's... Gonna head back?
Aye. Who else is...
And...
Sarah?
She said...
Alone?
Set out to...
Oh, God. Ah.
Yeah, I plan to go...
Good. I hope we meet...
Farewell.
Oh! Aye, aye.
Oh, raining again. A roaring gale.
Ah.
Had Sarah dropped in for a visit?
Nay, it is an honour to host on Craig's daughter.
She come for a reason? Or just a visit?
We'll be done in a moment.
And then a giant sea snake swam up and bit my arm off.
To my mind,
No,
we must wait for a clearer sign.
I don't need.
Looking for... Where? Sarah. I'm looking...
I hope she...
But...
I want...
Clan...
No, it's...
Great.
Before she...
With...
Forgive me.
Remember when that storm caught us in Ald's Bay? Aye, like it were yesterday.
dancing about this.
I'll be a priestess when I grow up. Don't want no stinky husband.
Don't cross our lads. Now here's a manly one. Not like Medicus.
Here.
Fresh footprints. They could be Ceres has been seriously wrong here. Ceres. Past.
What? Oh my...
Got hit.
Carol?
Came to look. Taking you.
I won't... The sword...
You're not go...
I have...
You have... So...
It's broke.
A curse?
Long... As...
Guessing the...
They
Got a feel...
You're feeling... A storm...
Didn't hear...
Some folk...
What?
I thought...
The brother...
Long as I believed...
So you...
I've talked... I think we...
Not a bad...
What's that?
Aki dra...
Aki and...
Out of the...
Really?
No chance. Got a minute? Sad when some... mean you don't...
Bran spent...
Farewell. This about?
So, did you find the sword?
I found...
After you, then. You and my da, you were mates once, right?
Hope we still are.
But, well, I heard you fell out over something, or someone.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, that. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
That you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's 'cause I've never chosen comfort and ease, the calm and the quiet.
They smear your ass with honey yet?
Uncle said folk on the continent got stains like cats.
Handle watches over Clan Wicher, the blood of kings.
Hey, Ruva, what do you say we go hunt the cave monster? You're daft. Even grown-ups fear him. Exactly.
Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight. Look, there they are.
Horridly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
What happened to your hand?
I sacrificed it to the gods.
Forgive him, Jarl. Geralt's got more to learn about our customs. We're close to the gods in Skellige, and the chummier you are, the greater the offering you make. It's our belief that the greatest thing a man can offer is his pain, his suffering, a pure sacrifice.
To hear the gods is a gift, not a sacrifice.
These voices you hear.
The gods, their voices.
It's not the gods.
Watch your words, foreigner. You're in Skellige, our land, and we revere the gods here. If you weren't Onkreit's guest...
Jarl, the Wicher surely meant no offense. Let us hear what he has to say.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that...
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize to Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
Let me help you, and I promise to do everything I can to keep from angering the gods.
Heed the Wicher, Jarl. Make amends to Aki and you'll surely please the gods.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
Near the Isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's returned to his remains.
No. No. The gods, they'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off.
Adventure seeker.
There's a weapon.
Must be the place. Wondering what that accomplished, if anything. Time to see Udalric. What is this?
Udalric. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why do you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after. Sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see?
My old home.
What did the gods want?
They were angry. A voice. Poke out.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here? To see the god.
Lesser men are...
I returned this...
What's wrong?
Can we talk somewhere?
The guest... Well?
It's a Heim. It feeds on their pain.
Sounds
Wicher's bestiaries say you have to spend an...
The haunted...
It's not about sleep. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give us good...
You've seen Udalric.
What's this other...
They say a Heim... When it realizes...
Great.
Don't know anyone who...
Maybe no one's... I know you're dead.
Might not be as simple as...
What do you mean?
Udalric might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim...
No, that would mean losing its... But Udalric could just... expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim...
And the more
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilt... meaning.
Yes.
Exactly.
Both methods...
Don't know that I'm
Just please don't tell... If we fail to think...
What is it with you and Yennefer?
Nothing?
Saying I'm...
Not that you're... Take out...
What can I say?
So...
Yeah, let's.
Goodness.
Haunted house. The
After you, then.
No reason to delay.
Let's look around.
Solid craftsmanship. Fitter must have been from the continent. Ciri. No. Damn it. Looking to this... Good. An old cradle. Must have belonged to Udalric or Aki.
Geralt!
Come up with anything?
Yes.
Can I get any detail?
You've got to wait for...
Any...
Said yourself.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So...
I'm ready.
All right, I'll be back soon. In the meantime, get a fire going in the oven.
just made your...
I'd have made no...
And tossed an inf...
The babe... The Haim would...
Let me talk. What's...
Help!
Things'll calm. I know what it's neither the...
But I hear...
The voice is good.
No.
There's no sense in going if you don't stay calm.
Jarl, the Wicher is right. He specializes in such matters. He's your only chance.
We need to prepare the house first. Light some torches in the main room. Make sure they illuminate every nook and cranny.
And then?
Then you just need to show up. I'll take care of the rest.
Fear not, Jarl. We'll tend to everything. You should rest in the interim.
Good idea.
Udalric.
Be gone, lass.
I'd have never let your baby hurt, you know that.
You almost killed him. It's hard to believe any good could have come of it. On the other hand, I've known you since you were a child. You're Croc's daughter. I know you've never harmed another man.
And?
So, ready?
A Skelliger's always ready. To defeat his foes, or fall in battle trying.
Only one to fall today.
Need I prepare? What will happen?
I'll light the torches in the main room. That and your presence will enrage the Haim eventually. It'll show. That'll be my chance to hurt it.
And me? What am I to do?
Just hold out. It'll whisper to you, tell you to do things. Could be more intense than usual. Definitely won't try to kill you, though.
I'll keep it together. I'll try.
That's great. But if it's not enough, if the Haim starts to get to you, I'll use a sign that'll calm you down.
So be it. Shall we start?
Let's start. Think pleasant thoughts, don't... And pray. This won't work. Calm down. You can do this. Now get back behind the torches. Time's gone.
I saw...
Into the ground. Time to end this. It's over.
Over?
I killed the... Let's get out of it.
Well?
It worked.
What's happened?
Geralt.
That's just...
What?
You'll be fine.
I feel...
That's normal. Give it a few...
Thank you.
I'll go with...
Good.
I'll stay if...
Don't... Thought we already... To you too.